Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here at Belle in Detroit City. It's race 2 of round 2 of the S.R.O.C. Racing GT3 Sprint Series. We'll have an inverted starting grid based on the results of the last race we've held earlier tonight. It's Frank Geyer in P1 with Nicholas Roddy left on your screen in the black Ferrari. It's more or less 10 seconds until the start, so we'll be counting down until everyone has been grid up, and away we go. So let's wait these few seconds. It's gonna be 2, 1, and lift off. And the drivers are all go. I don't see any particular incidents here at start. It's Vince Peters with a great start there, as well as Damon Stigelaar. And Vince Peters is going so far that he's already attempting a pass on Onala. And they're even 3 wide there with Protega, Onala, and Peters there in the middle in his blue Mercedes. Let's see what the drivers here in front will do. It's everyone safe there. Daniel Taylor has a little bit of trouble there going into turn 3. It's Atkins and Mas rounding out the back with Nicky Decker. We see Duran with a great start, has already made up 4 or 5 places. He's won the last race. So, oh, and there's a little pile up there. It's Stigelaar on his side, and there is a lot of trouble there. Most of them got safely around, but not all of them. While Protega makes way for Turam and Ledger. Ledger also had a very great start, blinking there, going on the outside of Protega's black, green Mercedes. Very well done there. And Turam is on his way to Atkins. While we see in the graphic that Vince Peters is also very close to Stigelaar. Did have a very good start. He's already P7, and Turam is already in 11th. Here he is, the winner of last race. And here we can see Atkins in white McLaren. And Alex Mas is also insisting already, wanting to pass Protega here in the first lap already. And Protega hits the wall there. Hits the wall and has to let everyone pass around him, except for Onala and Damon Stigelaar, who had a crash in the pile up earlier. So here we are with Nafius right behind Taylor, and Atkins following them on a short distance. So let's see, it's going to be 20 laps as well in this race, just like race 1. Race 1 offered us some very nice moves here, some risky moves. Let's see what this race can do. The best drivers of last race were placed on the back of the grid, so let's see if that will give us a lot of overtakes here in this race. It does seem so, because Atkins and Turam are already very close to Ledger. And who is that? Taylor. Yeah, Taylor is being passed right now there by Nafius on the inside. There's going to be a right turn here at the end of the straight. Let's see if Nafius can keep the inside going into this corner right here, and he does. Yes, he does. Very good, jumped a little bit over the curbs there, but Taylor's still there. Taylor's still there on the inside, going to the left, and Turam is peeking there on the inside of Nafius, excuse me, while Nafius is letting the quick guys run past him. Has even given up a position to Ledger, it seems there. Yes, there he is. And Alex Mas wants to pass as well, but he has to wait his turn. Here we go. These are the penultimate corners going on to start-finish line. It's race 2 almost done for this little group, or lap 2 almost done for this little group of drivers, excuse me. And Turam is going like a freight train at the moment. He's already in 8th. Has also passed Atkins earlier very quickly. And Taylor is gonna give it. He has to give it his all to keep these drivers behind him, because they have a relentless pace at the moment. Here we have Vince Peters right behind Rotti and Andy Wang. Andy Wang was made a few overtakes as well. We have missed him because of the fight with the other group, but he is on a roll as well, together with the guys in front. And let's see how this will pan out at the moment. And here we have Atkins tucking in behind Turam, and Turam is going to wait it out for now. And have the left-hander. Taylor still keeping behind him. Doing very well here. One of the yellow bellies. Yellow bellies is Team Yellow for S.R.O.C Racing. They enter especially men's and endurance races. Greg Hobson is one of the other yellow bellies. Has forfeited to race here in Belle. Well, Daniel Taylor is hoisting the flag here at Detroit City. Meanwhile, we're in lap 4. Taylor doing an excellent job of keeping the relentless Turan behind him. He is new to this league. It's his second race if you count the first race earlier, and he is very quick around Belle here. And Atkins has to approach a little bit there. And here is Peters together with Rodney fighting for P4. It's Peters in the blue Mercedes and Rodney in the black-orange Ferrari. While Andy Wong passes the back markers at Tigelaar, who's had a little bit of trouble in the opening phase of the race. And here we're back with the new offensive guy as well. We're switching around a little bit. There's more than one battle going on here on the grid. So here we have Taylor also close. Also in a close battle here with Atkins and the rest of them behind him. Oh, and that looked like an opportunity for Turan to stick his nose in there, but didn't manage to. Oh, now he does. Oh yeah, he scrapes the car of Taylor there. Taylor, who hits the wall there on the outside and has to let Turan and Atkins pass there. It's very unfortunate for the grip, and the rest will be knocking on a spoiler as well very soon. And it's Alex Mas, the reigning champion, with a move on the inside here on the straight. Going past Ledger, and he succeeds. Yes, Ledger has to tuck in behind Mas. Try to get into his draft and maybe try something here in turn 3. Well, let's see. Well, Mayfield is doing the same with Ledger here. Ooh, and we have there Otto Tigelaar, who is making room for everyone to pass. Well done there. Doesn't want to be the one who causes an incident there. And all those fast riders. And Atkins and Turan are pulling away a little bit. Taylor doesn't seem to be able to manage the pace those two have in front of him. So that means he has been holding him back for a little bit. And let's see if Alex Mas can get around Taylor as well, because we know him to be very quick as well. And he doesn't want to lose a lot of time here behind Taylor. But this is what these second races are for, with the inverted races, to give the relatively slower guys a little bit of an edge here over the fast guys. And Belle is the excellent example to be able to do that here, because there aren't a lot of overtaking opportunities here in this track. Well, Turan is already behind Solima, and Solima is touching the wall there a little bit. And Turan is on his inside. They're heading for the start-finish line, going into turn 1 next to each other, and Turan is already past him. So very well done there. Just braked a little bit later than Solima's McLaren, while Atkins is right behind Solima as well. He has to wait for the next turn to come by, and Atkins seems to be a little bit far away, but he takes a little peek on the inside just to pressure Solima a little bit, and he doesn't see, has to wait for another few turns. We'll lose a few tenths here like this, so he has to make short work of Solima here in front of him. And let's see if Solima can keep the quick guys behind him as well. Runs a little bit wider, it seems, and Atkins is already on his inside. We'll have the interior here going to the right here on the end of this straight. Let's see who manages to brake later. It's Atkins. Atkins relatively easy there, going around him, and Alex Mas is also not far away. So Atkins moves up to P7 at the moment. What these drivers can do. You can see how fast it's just inches away from the walls here at this point. And it's awesome to see how these drivers manage to avoid that wall there. And Alex Mas is positioning himself behind Solima here on start finish line. Let's see if he can make a pass. We see all the drivers pass here. And even Nafius is trying right behind Taylor, but Taylor shuts the door. Very well done there. Taylor giving the drivers behind him a run for the money. Well, we see Mas passing Solima there already early on the straight, and Nafius is right next to Taylor there. Will try to have the inside here in turn 3, going right, and it's Nafius indeed with a later braking maneuver than Taylor. Well, Taylor gets a little nudge there from Ledger. Ledger wants to get around him quickly as well, and Taylor has to watch out there. A little bit of oversteer there by Ledger. Well, Taylor keeps on going, and let's see if Nicky Decker might pass Ledger instead. And let's see here. This is all a big battle for 3, 9s and 10. And Nicky Decker is trying it on the left side of Ledger, but is too far away here. And let's see if Ledger can join the guys in front of him. Does seem to have the edge over Taylor for just a little bit. And it's very nice driving there. Tightening up the line there. Well, Ledger is going on the inside of Taylor. Let's see if he can make it. No, doesn't make it yet, but they're still side by side. They're going into the penultimate corner. They're going onto the straight. Decker goes around Ledger on the outside, and let's see. Yes, Decker has taken P12 away from Ledger, and now has to watch out on his turn here in P1, because that Mercedes does seem to roll better through these first 2 corners, but Decker is long gone here, and he is already trying to get past Taylor, and will not succeed yet. No, Taylor is just a little bit too far away. Excuse us here for the interruption. Oh, and Taylor there having a little trouble. Steer. Oh, again. Doesn't have very much room for error here. Exact, and keep Decker behind him, because Decker is able to pass him on P alone. Taylor, oh, just barely misses the wall there. It's incredible. Well done by Taylor. He's under a lot of pressure there. And it's Vince Peters also putting on the pressure on Rod here. It's just outside of the podium, but these two are trying very hard. And also the battle for P1 can get interesting, with Newhoff following Geyer on less than half a second away. And it's in the background that we see Peters on the right side of your screen trying to pass Roddy, it seems. And I think it hasn't succeeded yet, but it won't be long, I believe. Well, we are with Newhoff and Geyer battling for the lead, both in Mercedes. Newhoff didn't finish last race because of the issues with his steering wheel, and Geyer had an incident as well. And I believe that Peters and Roddy have had a little incident, because I see Turum into P4 on the graphic right now. So there's something happening here behind these two drivers, but we can't just switch away, because this battle is very interesting as well. With Andy Wong closing in like a madman on the background there. He didn't finish as well, so he is trying to make up their life in the standings right now. And here we see Atkins right behind Roddy. Roddy, who misses the turn there, hits the wall. Has to let these two guys past him. It's Mas right behind Atkins as well. Well, we're back with Newhoff and Geyer in the straight, just in front of turn 3. Newhoff seems a little bit too far away. Might gonna try it here in turn 1 and turn 3 on the next occasion, but not yet. And he has to do it before Andy Wong turns the corner there and reaches him. Because if Andy Wong is coming here, if he gets any closer, it might get very dangerous also for Newhoff. And Geyer is doing his best, and he's doing quite well to fend Nuaf off. But Nuaf is going to make a jump to the inside here. Nope, not yet. It's too early. But you can see the braking disc glowing there, so it's on for P1 as well. Here we see the wide entry. Nuaf is trying to beat Geyer on the exit. Let's see here. We're almost finishing P10 here. The guys are turning up the straight here. Start finish line is not far away. It's like 200 meters. Here they come. It's the pit entry where they're passing right now. And Andy Wong is within a second of these two guys. So he has closed the gap practically with these two. So that means Geyer is having a little bit of trouble with Nuaf behind him. Keep up the pace a little bit, is holding them back a little bit, and Nuaf is jumping to the inside of Geyer here in turn 3, and he makes the pass. A little bit of the curb got away there, but he makes it. Nuaf is in the lead with Geyer in second place and Andy Wong in third. Let's see if they can make it a battle for P2 as well, because Nuaf is taking flight immediately here. He has already 3 tenths within a few corners, and Geyer isn't giving up yet. So he is managing the gap here, but Andy Wong is very close to these two as well. Well, behind them is Atkins with Alex Maas right behind him as well. Peters is under attack by Navius, and that's going to be a nice battle as well. Let's see, we're short on cameras here, ladies and gentlemen, with Dekker still behind Taylor. Taylor doing a very well job here, fending Dekker off for these past few laps. And let's see if Taylor can make it difficult on Salima as well, because they have made up together. Dekker being smart, not attacking Taylor too much so they can move up the field together. And Geyer is losing a little bit of time regarding to Nuaf, or so it seems. Here we're on board with Andy Wong right behind Frank Geyer in the battle for P2. Very nice to see them going through those turns there. It's Andy Wong on the outside of Frank Geyer going for turn 3. Let's see if he can make it round the outside. But Wong misses the corner a little bit and has to yield there. Geyer defended very well there, going into the right-hander there. While we fall back to Peters, under attack by Navius. And these 4 are very close as well here. It's Roddy being followed by Salima, who had a very close battle in Monza as well. And Taylor is also just a few tenths behind Salima right now, making up for lost time. Let's see if he can sneak into the top 10 by surpassing the McLaren in front of him. And keeping the Audi behind him, of course, as well, because that's going to be tricky. Very patient driving here by Dekker in this phase of the race. Has been stuck behind Taylor for a few laps now, but he hasn't pressed the issue. And Taylor is doing well as well. That was a little bit less than perfect for Taylor in that exit right there. And here we see all 3 of them very close to each other. Oh, and Taylor slips just a little bit, and he has to allow Dekker the outside there, and Dekker hit the wall on his turn as well, so that's Taylor getting back on the inside, but Dekker has taken P11 with that move. Very nice done there by Dekker, who managed to keep his car in one piece despite hitting the wall there. And Taylor needs to get back into it, while Peters is still in battle there with Navius. I think he's passed him off screen. Well, Andy Wong is in battle for P2 with Geyer. And now it's battle between Dekker and Salima for the top 10. Dekker closing in. he shouldn't have a lot of trouble with Sullivan. Oh, Sullivan missed the corner there, and Nicky Decker and Daniel Taylor move up a place. That's very unfortunate there by the young Italian. And we are back with Vince Peters and Naviers, who are in P6, excuse me, 7 and 8 respectively. And here they come, round start finish line. We're already in lap 14 at the moment. And this might be the battle of the Belgians today, or at least Peters is. Oh, and that's Navius, just like Geyer earlier, if I remember correctly. No, Wang earlier, missing the entry there in turn 3. And he has allowed the gap now to open up in front of him. Well, Andy Wang is on the attack here behind Frank Geyer. And Geyer must be very, very nervous at the moment because he's having a little bit of oversteer right there. It's going to be difficult. He's been under pressure all race. First by Nuoff, now by Wang. We can see Thuram also getting very close to this group, so Andy Wang has to get a move on because the winner of the last race is coming, and he is coming fast. So Wang is trying to find a gap somewhere. You can see Geyer take those curbs aggressively with his Mercedes. Mercedes allows it. It's a little bit easier to handle over the curbs, at least through the corners. They're both late, braking quite late there. And Nuoff isn't really getting away from these two guys, so he has to watch out as well. Is under control right now, but knowing Belle, you're just one wall away from losing it. And Thuram is getting very close now. It's less than 4 seconds already. And Andy Wang, very aggressive of the curbs as well, is squeezing everything out of that Ferrari. And he's doing very well here in P3. He's on a mission. He wants that second place, maybe even first. But it's a long way to move off. Oh, and Geyer with a bad exit there. Well, we lose the connection here again. Excuse us. And here we are back on the straight. Finishing up lap 15 at the moment here of tonight's second race. And it's very, very great to see here. Awesome race so far. Wang positioning himself behind, taking the outside again. Let's see if he doesn't make the same mistake as earlier. Geyer on the inside, protecting the inside line there, and Geyer succeeds in fending him off for now. Wang has to try again somewhere else. Let's see if he does it in the same lap or waits another lap for it. Well, Thuram is 3 seconds behind him, and it's very, well, 3 seconds behind Nuoff, to be honest. He's like a second behind these two guys. And it's going to be very closer at the finish, because I think I see Maas and Atkins, especially Maas. Maas is not that very far behind of Thuram. And here we see Wang again braking very late. He wants to close the distance between him and Geyer in the corners. And this is very well done by both drivers. Not cracking under the pressure. Because Geyer isn't allowing Nuoff to get away very, very far. We're back here, coming up the straight. And Wang will be trying to take an advantage out of that top speed of the Ferrari. On the straight here, oh, we see Geyer a little bit taking some dirt with him by cutting that chicane a little bit. And here is Andy Wang coming up again. Geyer holding the inside line again. And Wong jumping to the outside. Here comes the move in turn 3 and won't succeed. Nope. Guy very successful in blocking that inside line there. And Drum is just behind these two guys. And let's see if we can make it a freeway battle here for P2 with Andy Wong in 3rd place, Drum in 4th, and 2nd is Frank Geyer, who is driving an excellent race here in race 2. Has redeemed himself for the 1st race, is doing very well here in the 2nd. And let's see if he can make it for 3 more laps around Belle to take these guys on here and keep them behind him. Let's see if Thuram can keep his patience, because he doesn't know how these two in front of him behave. Because he was on a roll, he's like a second faster per lap and now has to hold back a little bit. And in the distance we can see that black Audi nearing as well. So keep an eye on him as well. The reigning champion Alex Mas getting a run for his money this season though. And let's see if Andy Wong or Thuram can get past the Mercedes here. Oh, we see Wong making a mistake in turn 1 there. Thuram getting aside him and there he's past him for P3. Thuram is in P3 past Wong there on the inside. Will be blocking off the inside line. Wong getting around Protica there. Back marker there and Thuram is on his way to Geyer, who hits the wall. And Thuram is right behind Geyer. Geyer, who has a little bit of trouble there, keeping his Mercedes on track. Thuram is already behind the back spoiler of the Mercedes. And let's see if he can get past Frank Geyer in an instant. Whereas Wong had some trouble getting past Geyer. So let's see here. My voice is almost losing it. It's very, very, very exciting here to see these guys go. And Thuram positioning himself, getting onto the inside. Won't try it right yet. Or just yet, excuse me. And here we are. Wong has recovered, gained back his composure. But Mas is now very close behind him. Here they come. Tichelaar is a back marker. At the moment is in 17th position. Knowing him, he won't make it. Very difficult for the guys to pass. Because here they are, all 4 of them. This is a battle for P2, ladies and gentlemen. Geyer in 2nd, Thuram in 3rd, Wong in 4th, and Alex Mas in 5th. And let's see if Tichelaar moves aside here. Yes, he does. Everyone's coming around him. Very well done there. And here comes Wong and Thuram. Thuram doesn't seem to have a perfect exit right there, but Mas is very close, very, very close to Wong. Let's see what happens here. Geyer still in P2, doing a very, very good job here, fending everyone off. Is making his car as big as possible here on the track. And it's Mas trying on the inside, hitting Wong on the inside there. That's a little bit unfortunate. That's not very good there. Wong has also lost the position to Atkins with that move. That's probably gonna be a penalty after this race. So we'll just have to await the stewards and the penalty reports. But here we are back for the battle of P2. Geyer being followed by Thuram, and Geyer is having some trouble on the exit in that slow part of the track. And Alex Mas is right behind Thuram. Alex Mas just pushed Wong aside there with his overtake. Let's see if he can keep it a little bit more cleaner with the next pass, because he is already right behind Thuram. And these guys are lightning bolts getting here over the straight. And it's Thuram peaking there at the inside of turn 1. Has to hold back a little bit. And Geyer, Nuoff, Thuram, Mas, Atkins, Wong, they're all in their last lap. This is the last lap around Belle in the 2nd race. So whatever they're going to try, they're going to have to do it right now. Geyer with a very early break there. Mas misses the corner completely. Thuram has to yield to Geyer. And we see Wong and Atkins getting around Mas as well. So that's a very peculiar move there. But it seems to be very well done there. No hits, I believe, in that incident there. I believe it was just Alex Mas missing the corner there. We have seen a few drivers doing it as well. And Nuov, in the meanwhile, has widened the distance between him and Geyer. It's already 5 seconds. This is going to be a battle like never before for P2. Well, we see Nuov here being followed by the 2 in the background. Atkins is getting very close to the 3 as well. But here comes Kenzie Nuov in the penultimate corner, getting up the straight through the woods here. Wins the second race in Belle in Detroit City. Congratulations to Kenzie Nuov with the win. But we want to see what's happening behind him. P2 goes to Frank Geyer. And third is to Ram. Fourth is Atkins. Wang is gonna enter in 5th. And 6th will be for Alex Mas. It's a very nice race here. Would like to congratulate everyone on their good finish. They've showed us some excellent driving there. I would like to thank everyone while everyone's finishing here for watching. We will go to Auto Club in 2 weeks. We hope you've enjoyed the race and wish you a good night. Bye bye.